Whoops. Oh.
Over here.
I was sorting my inventory while I was auto-running. Interact for me.
I am.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do we get a cutscene for this one?
Dang it. Didn't trigger it for me too.
Well, no, I guess a cutscene wouldn't trigger for both of us.
Yeah. She's gonna punch the hog?
I guess. She out of souls? Nope. I still think it's just weird. She just shrugs it off. Okay then.
That was the monk PvP limit break.
It was. They just shrug off death, basically.
That has some weird implications.
It does.
Like being casual about dying,
Yeah.
like she was.
I think I understand now how Zorlja is able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Don't tell me, you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I reminded the Serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. So you've crossed past one of the King's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of people and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And what about the souls of beasts? They work in much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Shika. Using several of the same type at once, however, could result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many and you'll become more beast than man.
Okay, that's actually really cool.
Changing one's form through souls of other beings, it becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. Yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations and the reflections are surprising indeed. Things in the Origins believe in reincarnation. Your soul goes to the ethereal sea and you're eventually reborn. Those souls aren't going to the ethereal sea, so they're not being reborn.
But they're being remembered in the digital...
They're being remembered by a machine, not by the people. Well, we all have our thoughts on souls. For now, the important thing is we know what powers Zorlja has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only to the Yolal's concern. With his newfound power, Zorlja has become a real threat to the entire world. Dang it, I just saved the star! He has to stop no matter the cost.
I thought this was supposed to be a relaxing vacation.
Yeah, what happened? What happened to beach expansion? Embracing
I was promised
oblivion.
cat girls in bikinis. This isn't. I didn't get that.
Well, you got a cat girl.
Yeah, it's halfway there.
I'm not putting on a bikini. As you gain insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to the earth and sky. At this rate... There's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliyollal and Alexandria. And while Zorlja knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower Everkeep. So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Katsuya and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, but we shouldn't be too quick to trust. But the fact remains that they share a desire to stop Zoral Jah. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their elder is Erenville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. And knowing Zoral Jah, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliolo. As you say, we have no proof that it really is miqo'te. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can, otherwise we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoral Jah for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erenville. You've always had great instincts honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment? Yeah, I trust him. That's always the way of it with you. Fine, if you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside, secure ourselves some new allies. Look, Erenville, we gave all of this due consideration. Oh, too far away. Katsuya, there's something I need to tell you and your people. You came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoral Jah. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really want to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoral Jah. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in your conviction to anyone who shares my goal, so fight with me, I beg you. Those two must be sisters. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough doing it all alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun-bun. He's all the reason I need. This is decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Thank you, Katsuya. Everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Then let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoral Jah's whereabouts. Is there a place inside that tower? Or is there a palace inside the tower? After a fashion, the king resides in the uppermost level, but while Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoraal will eventually march onto the Yolel again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolel. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He's challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. That's why he hasn't appeared and given you your chance. Surely he's aware of your presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him, show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tuliolel again, like he said he would. I see. If he believed this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolel requires Zoraal lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need to prepare for their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with the Y'shtola, and we'll make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While I wait for Zoraal to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. He'll be impressed to know we're located right inside the tower, in the residential district of Solution 9. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. About that. Sveen said she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did. Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the centuries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. Those two have to be sisters.
Yeah, no, you mention it.
Her name is Nostalgia. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayake. Yep, they're twins. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayake is a Tanawatan name, unless I'm mistaken? That's right. Our mother is Tuliolin and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I like to think I carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released, but when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. That bastard. Even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father rejoined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You injured yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is a Tonawatson name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Our peace is restored. Once our peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's that. Or that's us here. We'll meet others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts and all. Alensphia, one last thing. It isn't exactly a place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Katsuya. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like.
Shortcake.
Is there anything exciting in the hideout? Besides being a hideout?
Besides the shortcake?
In Everkeep... Oh, that's the tower. Oh yeah, the raid series takes place in Solution 9, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Hi, Zorlja. What you doing?
You've been consulting with Wuk Lamat. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming, but when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require, is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wuk Lamat bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuk Lamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself.
Yeah, obviously.
I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I could easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wuk Lamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
What now?
These are all excellent questions. Right, Cassia is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Ah, there you are. If Queen Sphene has registered you as a guest, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, then you may have a swarm of Zoral Jaw's minions to deal with. Nothing for it but to see if Sphene has betrayed us, eh? Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guide unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome. Guest of Queen Sphene. What a relief. There you have it. It seems the Queen is true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits.
Like,
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
Talk about a culture shock.
we probably stick out.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the light back home in Tuli Yolal. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoralja's dominion, do you not?
You had me at explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
Nope, they're gone.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
I'm tempted
What's
to change
with this
clams.
place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That, I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in her. You must have been through a lot together.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Eleanor Spear, why didn't you mention this sooner?
You want to explore together? It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
I guess. I'm going to explore by myself.
Yeah. Don't exactly want to play chaperone, but
Yeah, whatever, loot them up. I'm gonna grab this Ethernet shard. That looks really weird. I'm gonna grab it anyway.
I'm gonna take in the city for a little bit.
Yeah, if she's not actually following me around, then... Can I use mounts in here? No.
Wow. Angel snacks. Yeah, give me some angel snacks. Wait, why can't I buy them? Actually, considering that they like reuse souls, I wouldn't be surprised if angel snacks were like dead people. That's why they're called angels, because it's like, you know.
Really? See, there looks to be... Oh, here's the ether, right?
I see some shops to the west.
Yep. And a quest I can't do. Must be a gathering or crafting quest?
Don't have a new deal. Possibly. Oh my. I just looked down.
Don't look down.
I didn't realize there was just a hole.
Ah, these must be fate-related
No, there's
drops.
no gear.
This must be fate-related drops. Okay. Which means Solution 9 is probably the endgame hub.
Yeah, probably.
Ah, yep. There's the motorcycle, and it's 7 mil.
I wonder how it goes on the market board.
It's tradable. People are probably selling it way higher than it needs to be, though.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant like how much money it's selling for.
I mean, I don't mind buying
Yeah,
it
it
for
was
Eero, but he'd have to trade me the gil.
Yeah, I'm 500k short.
I'm only at 1.3.
He said it went offline, right?
Yeah, he went to go take a nap.
Splendor's vendor. Collectible appraiser.
Oh, yeah, it'll be crafting and gathering stuff. Yeah, I discipled the Handerland at level 90. I'll work with that later. Yep, Solution 9, which is where I think we were guessing it would be. Looks like another sightseeing quest over there. There's an Ethernet over here.
Ooh, new housing item. For scripts. Got the gear. Yeah, it's better gear.
Say it should be.
Hingen Rock Garden. Looks cool. Can't really see it in the little thumbnail.
If you go to your house or the SC house, you should be able to preview any new housing items.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, this stupid mascot outfit.
It looks like the drops. Those drops are from a Fate, if I were to guess. That's the only area with shops, it looks like, though.
Did you look at the new gear?
I did. I want to go grab what I think is a sightseeing log quest. Then go bother Wooklamot, I suppose. Maybe. How do I get over there? Oh, is it like a transporter thing?
Ooh, skill speed grows.
Does it assist you? Oh! Yeah, it's a
There's a
transporter
there's a
thing.
there's a car back here where the motorcycles are. I wonder if we'll get that eventually. Oh, is that how you get over there? Let's see. Let me get this last. I'm gonna check out the residential sector.
Yeah, I think this is another sightseeing log over here. The quest thing. Yeah, sightseeing.
Damn. This is very PSO2. I'm getting slightly nostalgic for the game. Dude, there's like a Starbucks. Jesus Christ.
Well, I sent him a Discord message. He'll get it when he wakes up. There's a couple Ethernets over here.
I didn't keep my that PvP set on the glamour plate.
Yeah, I don't have it on my glamour
those are
plate, but
sick.
it's easy enough to adjust. I want to at least get to like their hideout place, just because it makes more sense to have a new outfit there. And in my head it does anyway. Plus it feels weird changing your glamour in the middle of a quest.
I guess. I'm just in, like, explore mode. They said roam around and just kind of check the place out. Which, I mean, we're literally
I figured
doing
since
that.
I'm over here, I'd grab these 3 Ethernets.
There's no inn, is there? There normally
probably,
isn't, right?
No, not usually. We don't have one in Routes at Han either.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually it's just
Yulmore doesn't have one.
It's usually
Rezahan
just
doesn't have one.
the first area you get to in the expansion, so Tuliyola has the inn. They could have changed it up. We don't know what's in the back room place yet. And really, back rooms. They really have to call it the back rooms. Really? I feel like I'm in a mall, to be honest.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like that.
You know, my retainers came back.
Vending machines.
My retainers came back while we were exploring, so I'm gonna take care of that real quick.
Oh, they have bomb soda. Oh, the advertisements. Oh, there's a little bat guy soda. And whatever that is. I like the advertisements a lot. It's kind of cyberpunky. You know, I'm really into this place. Not gonna lie.
The summoning bell sounds like a phone notification.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I didn't click on it yet.
My retainers just came back, so
Yeah.
figured I'd do this real quick before I go bother look them out again.
Actually, I should check mine. I think I logged in before you, so I think mine may have been done a while ago.
Quick ventures only take about an hour.
Yeah. Oh, is this like the club district? This is so cool. I think you can enter some of these buildings. Oh, there's like a fortune teller. What the heck? He's got like tarot cards out. This establishment caters to lost souls seeking their true path. As a matter of fact, the services of our fortune teller are in rather high demand of late. I'm afraid we're completely booked for the coming months. Interesting.
Like we can't do it.
That'd be a fun, like, side quest. Or something. Oh, there's like parking lots and stuff. Oh, look at these cars. This is so cool. Oh, look at the red bike. That looks sick.
Somebody's in his element, I see.
I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, there's a fucking mechanic shop. This is so cool. Through view. Okay, let me get this last ether right.
You're good.
Am I missing one? Oh, it's all the way up north. Okay. We'll probably end up going that way at some point for the story.
All good?
Yep.
Got your Genji glam on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Crossroads already. This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. I had a feeling we'd probably hit both these areas with her, but...
Well, now we get to see it a second time.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Oh, Spin.
Sphene!
Is there a theme from a different game?
I
Sounds
was
like it.
worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you say?
Yes, an important one.
Hmm?
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you asked the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation, But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulichola. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please. So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around? Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well, I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
You say so. But we already looked around.
Here's this thing you've already seen. Pretty cool, huh?
The Queen's Tour. Let's begin, shall we? I must say I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call etherites. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Now then, seeing as it's right here, I will show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please follow me. This complex home is to all manner of shops. From food and daily necessities to technological conveniences, you can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast, as you've observed. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Amazing. How do you people get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. Do you see the glowing pattern over yonder? That is an automatic conveyor. Such contraptions are found throughout Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. That will spare us some walking. Are they also made from the strange metal? Oh, like, what's it? Yes, the conveyors are powered by electro. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. By etching arcane circuits upon it, electrope can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. In so doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsions of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, and is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Can you make a drink cold if you convert to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it is possible to alter one's appearance. It's almost scary what you can do with electrope. If such a wondrous material existed in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. This shop over here, what does it sell? Yes, let's go take a look. I dare say you'll find it interesting. Which means they used to fight over it.
Or they still are. Maybe that's what's going on the other side of that big wall. We still have half the map of the Arcadia or whatever it's called. Or Heritage Found or whatever it's called. There's still half the map missing. Maybe there's like a war going on.
Alright, let me go grab this bag for Euro real quick. Oh, right, the FC chest isn't here because he has it set up weird.
Is there might be one in the city, no?
There is. In that city, if there was, I didn't see it. I know there's one at the Twin Adders, though.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Hola.
Right. Alright, they have their bikes on their way. He didn't give me enough for all of us, so you and I don't get one.
Oh, lame.
This shop sells food. There are other items on the counter. That's food? I can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are for Her Majesty to treat you. The 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. Select an item that interests you. This here is a cultivated steak. It's not quite the same as the real thing they produce in the outskirts, but it's a sight more affordable. This particular product is known as Gold Label, and it's a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown at the plant on the 4th level. No, I don't want to eat food in a bag. What's this one? Oh yes, a salad paste. This is designed... Oh, you lost me at paste.
You lost me at salad.
Perfect meal bar. It's all the nutrients so it's a protein bar. Here's finally it did never taste dull, and 1 bar satisfy you for a whole day. Maybe prefer this to taking multiple meals. So it's a protein bar. More or less.
That's the one I picked.
The reviving tonic. I take it you're thirsty. The flavor is a sublime blend of sweet and salty, and it stays fresh for over 10 years thanks to the special container. The synthetic fruit pellets. You lost me at pellets. Alright, let's do the protein bar. Oh, hello. Where'd you people come from? That guy has some bright red hair. It's a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture. I guess let's dig in. Amazing, I've never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like ronik. And the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. No, don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. And how about you? It's pretty good. It's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back. Though it was chaotic when the people of Tuliyola first arrived, we endeavored to learn about one another and embrace our differences. Ah, right. What about you, Sveen? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright, but what's your favorite food if you don't mind me asking? My favorite food? Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get to know you better. Why else? The more you know of someone, the more you grow fond of them.
He's a robot.
That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food. Is this such a difficult question? It can be. I'm sorry, it's just when I think of those who labor to bring us the food, I find I can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you didn't need to laugh about it. Just a little guy. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector, but it's in part so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation to be precise, and I believe it will be educational for you as well. Would you, the two of you, mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you've seen enough here, and we'll make our way. Ready? Then let's head to the residential sector. It lies to the southwest. As we walk, I would be glad to tell you about any places of interest that we come upon. Aw, damn it! Where are we going exactly? Oh, just over there. So if we were going somewhere with the Nethernet, I'll just do that, but we're staying in this sector.
Oh, there it is. I'm like, where is it?
Yeah, it took me a second to find it too.
I was fully zoomed out, and it's like right on top of the orange thing, so I like blended in. Oh, over here is where the Starbucks is.
The Starbucks.
Yeah.
This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. I see. In Tuliola, there's a similar establishment called the Levetie. That's seashell in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. There's the hewn, who resemble some Tonawata, the tall and graceful Eldite, and the diminutive and affable. Thank you. Milala. When they all gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus did the founder choose the name of the cafe. That's nice. If they serve tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? A traditional Turali dish and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yes, definitely. We'll make it happen once we've restored peace to the Yolel. Right, let's continue on. The sightseeing over here. I don't know if you grabbed the new sightseeing quest.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it last time.
And here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here at Residential Radius 914. Residential Radius? That's right. Come, the door opens automatically.
Housing?
I don't think we're going to get housing.
Yo, that'd be so sick.
It would be a cool place for housing, yes. Don't think they'd lock a housing area behind level 90, though. That seems a little harsh. Though I guess you do have to get to level, like, I do suppose you have to get to Kugane and Ishgard to get their housing areas. This is the place. A mother and son live here. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today, is that alright? Of course, friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please, make yourselves at home. How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? My son was born with Levin's sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days he can communicate with his eyes. I see. Sphene visits often, does she? She does. Milos simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There's nothing you can do for him. Perhaps a treatment with souls, or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's all my fault. What was that? I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make a proper visit next time with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Couldn't we cure it like tempering?
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, he spoke! It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy, for your mother and for me. My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness was part of life in Alexandria, and I thought you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate she'll like Milos Mello again. Her people, her family. Level 98. Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? You obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we'll need to go by way of Lane Node 9, where the Aetheryte is situated. The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector, where Resolution is located. The markings on a conveyor indicates direction, and there's a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely, there's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on, Ignis.
This place is huge.
I know,
Oh, there's
fine.
the GPU thing looking like in the raid previews.
Oh yeah.
Southeast.
And here we are, Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens such as welfare support and job introductions. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits. Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
With knowledge comes appreciation.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while. In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until electrope came to be used in warfare, first in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Sounds an awful lot like the Umbral Calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
Hey! Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we?
It did bother her, though.
Right. I believe we've visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
That man from before, does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamulja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zorolja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much. It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Vau Wuglamat, but I must disappoint you.
Are we gonna reverse colonize this place?
I don't think that's how. I don't think that's how.
Instead of colonizing Tuliolal, we're gonna impose our own ethics onto this place.
We've been exploring for a while now. I should probably go to Katsia's meeting point. Spain genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Scales of Blue. So we're supposed to go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit more. Ignis, look over there. A Mamulja child. What are they doing here?
Kinda cute.
You noticed it too, right? The resemblance to Zoralja? The blue scales of Bunua with the features of a Hubigo. This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a child on their own. Come on, let's go after them.
I think my game just crashed.
Oh no!
Wait, what? Oh, no, it's fine.
You're good? Okay.
It just kind of froze for a second. Yeah, it was just a glitch in the electrope. What the fuck? Okay, my shit's like bugging out. I can't move. What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Every time I try to press a movement key, it opens up the chat. Is it? I don't have a controller plugged in.
Sounds like it glitched out.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart.
Stuvio, I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. That's a GPU, man. That's the Arcadian, but it's a GPU. The building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. What? I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? So it is. Alright then, lead the way. Did you want me to wait or keep going?
Give me 1 second. I'm loading in now. I'll just skip this cutscene because I
watched it.
Yeah.
Okay. There you are.
Hey.
Oh, good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once you choose to depart with what will accompany, the blue scaled Hubigo trail will begin moving towards the destination. Make your destination without falling behind. People go out. Okay.
Oh, he's fast.
Not terribly fast.
Yeah, I take it back.
He does outdo the walk though. He is a child, I guess.
What is that guy doing?
What's what guy doing?
There's a guy in rainbow! There's a rainbow glowing guy! What the?
Hold on! We'll go look at the rainbow glowing guy in a second!
Oh.
Wait a second!
Oh, club! Cool.
Why are we at a club? Why is a little kid at a club?
I'm gonna DJ. Oh, you're in a cutscene.
Is this where you wanted to bring us? What is this place? I've been meant to relax here. It isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? Does it have one? So you're still not inclined to talk? He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. You know him? After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. It's a bar. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Katsuya, but we ran into the child in the way and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Katsuya. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos over there. He'll show you he'll show you to a fun place. Was the little kid the guide? Seems weird, but alright. What about him? I don't think he's in a mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me. This is taking a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? Damned if this doesn't have a suspicious written all over it. What's this fun place meant to be? Is Katsuya here? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Gives you teeth. This is Earthworm off limits, but Katsuya's told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, Ignis. Whatever happens, you won't catch me by being surprised.
Doubt.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah.
Wonderful! They're here!
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it. We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Tural. Interdimensional fusion.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of preservation at one point. that they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryle. The husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents, the founders of Oblivion. Tell me everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
I've buggered it up again!
Huh?
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
Okay, bye. Thanks for volunteering me, Arabelle. That's creepy. So they just finished breakfast, so I'm gonna go get a plate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too.
Then we can deal with the weird guy, I guess.
Yeah, I had something light to eat when I woke up, but that was like 5 hours ago at this point, so...
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
sorry you had to see me passion spill over. Happens. No. Be weird or nothing, but I feel a sense of kinship when I saw you, as if we've met in another life. I mean, technically. Saying I need someone to lend me a hand. Forty though, I got folks lying on me. See if I'm keep at it. Archer's good for your 2 cans. One for yourself by way of welcome. You need to talk to some folks. Maybe fill them in. Oh, you need some like an energy drink? Oh yeah, I can do that.
Let me show you this wonderful creation called coffee.
Well, sometimes coffee's not strong enough and you need the energy drink. Boy needs his Red Bull.
Get some pre-workout in this man. Oh, it looks like it worked out.
Well, honestly, with his hair color, I would think Monster would be more his taste.
Probably.
I need something for Ginolt. How dare you suggest I still such danger? Anyway, with you and don't come back. Got a voucher? Slip it to me then, nice and subtle. Ah, so you're collecting for Ginolt. A can for him and a can for you, eh? There you go. Yours is formulated for beginners, gentler than the full strength stuff. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities, but if the Valdina Consortium was made aware of my official selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, just in case there's side effects. Oh, okay. That's fair. Now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to quicken soon, after which you'll start see everything more clearly, and then finally you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. People say it's like a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carted it, so hurry along and give Gil his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. Whoa, hello.
Oh, there it goes.
That's that rainbow effect.
I can't drink mine. Oh, I wasn't close enough to him. I had to take a step forward. Now I took it.
That was that rainbow effect you saw earlier.
Yeah. I was wondering what the fuck was happening. It was like a gay Super Saiyan.
Oh my god.
And it didn't even I didn't even have a chance to get his name.
Got the tonic? Give it here, quick. Yes, use your tonic. No, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like the God right out. Kaboom. You're welcome, dude. So what's next?
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put 2 and 2 together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Gululja. It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle. like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual.
Unusual
At
how?
first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunderyards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zorolja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me.
Hello, Athena.
But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Speaking of precocious children.
Who was that?
Oh dear. It's Gululja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
This is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kapkiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Nope, I have my expansion buddy back. If Bluejaw is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Figured while Kryla and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. I wonder. Don't have all of the Ethernet, so I probably can't just teleport out unless I want to walk from the village again.
I'm just teleporting there.
Where even is the... Oh.
It's pretty close to the, Oh. Arrived at the same time.
Perhaps someone has caught sight of Gululja. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Can you handle the outskirts, Alize? In the meantime, Indus and I will head beyond the big wall. Oh, over there. Hello, Athena.
Puppy.
Oops. That's gonna click on that and you Popped up right when I clicked. I clicked on you instead. It doesn't appear to be in the area. Have you catch sight of people? Southwest.
Yeah, I have your stream on my other monitor, and when I'm like really far ahead of you on my screen, I'm like super far behind you on your screen.
That's funny. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Galuja. Galuja isn't here. You know the boy. Have you seen him? She seems dazed. Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you were... No offense taken. Oh, she's blind. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Galuja. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Galuja, and why do you search for him? I'm family, though we're not related by blood. His father is my brother. I've only just met Galuja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother, then that means you're... Yes, I'm Wuk-Lamat, Vow of Resolve and Tuliolo. And I've journeyed here to bring my brother's royal jaw to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Galuja may not want anything to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family, I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Galuja was headed south. There, he has a place that is as close to home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Sphene respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. And that sounds like Sphene, alright. Well, thanks for telling me about Galuja. I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way.
They have houses?
This is probably just where they work.
Huh.
Or it's down the stairs.
I was gonna say, this is kind of a shithole. I would have taken the city.
He wasn't wearing one of those soul things.
Oh, what do they call them? Resonators?
Regulators?
Regulators? Something like that, yeah.
It's a town. And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. Ah, there he is among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster building class while he's inside. Drowned vestiges. Ooh. I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared inside behind the building, but I'm pretty sure Galuja was heading further south. I'll contact Alize on Linkper and let her know to join us. Level 99!
Yay! This looks like a Dark Souls city.
Almost.
Man, Dark Souls and Cyberpunk in one expansion? Let's go. There's a dude with a... Oh. I thought that was a guy on the new mount, but it was just an enemy.
Archeo Alexandria. This is the area where the canals and debris make it hard to get good views. Let's flip and search. If you could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Galulja, let's watch from a distance till he gets to his destination. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. Sounds good to me. Well, I don't want to follow without being noticed. Honestly, I feel like ninjas should be able to use stealth during these.
I know, right?
Have you tried?
Yes, it doesn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
Little bastard. Come on, turn around. I know you want to. Oh, my cat's sticking out.
I don't think the minion counts.
I don't know.
Is he gonna turn the corner?
Huh, you can sprint and stealth in this game.
You can now. You couldn't always.
I always thought it overwrote hide, but I guess it doesn't.
It probably used to.
Probably. Careful.
I am. I think there's something else up in the circle. It's okay. There we go.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder?
Oh.
So he's looking after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry? Run, Guluja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Guluja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
Now, wait.
But...
Oh, my game froze again. Fuck.
I want to get to know her too.
Okay, it's fine.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Vessel?
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you?
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah! How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
You're Captain of the Knights?
We've been functioning for nearly 400 years.
And there I thought it was Gululja with whom you wished to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
Did we just get Svarogged?
Yes, we did. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest if you and Guluja could go and speak with them. Sure, I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for Ignis and Alize, I would be much obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside of town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it's more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. Alright then.
You know, we'd look cooler doing this in those new bikes.
Look, unless you have like a 16 mil to spare to buy 2, you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm gonna go in this expansion with a bunch of money, and then I'm gonna like do some crafter stuff and make even more money. But it's like, that bike though, it looked pretty cool.
I got it.
Oh. Stuck in a hole.
Oh no. What's this? Am I understanding that you've already figured the meat? Good heavens, you have, and such a choice cut it is besides. Tis plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Memories of a night.
My right tongue may have cooked the meat already.
Once Alize brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of Driftdowns. They would appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you've completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope, and I would be very grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what we require, that is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. Galujal can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boys become quite adept at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now, off you go, and happy foraging.
Oh, I see a ether current.
Probably stairs somewhere. Not. It's all an ether current, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on, to make these guys go away. Okay. Oh yeah, over there. Dang it.
I don't think they'll fall in that far. I took the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
I thought that was a shortcut. It was a long cut.
Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You depart, and now I shall do mine. Bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. Okie dokie. This is the kind of thing families do, Gulaja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Kona and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, as Zoralja spoke when he was spoken to. You said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's? No, both are our father. He's what we call blessed siblings, a Mamuja with two heads. Zoralja is his true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. Hey, I saw you look at me. What about you? I'd like to meet them one day. So, Galuja, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything. I want to know all about you too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As you wish, but be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We were talking 100 years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed, earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago to be precise. Then, you used to be a normal person. Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as Knight of Alexandria. So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible? It is only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear.
Isn't that racist towards machines?
Hey! The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties, the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. So that war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen, that at her behest, we even took in refugees from an enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. Aye. Nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Yet I clung to hope still, for while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientist had successfully extracted her soul. Smeen. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a grey old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. And by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life... It wouldn't be Smeen, would it? Oh, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess, not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. They just say it so casually.
I know, right?
Explains a lot about Smeen.
Pretty much exactly what I had assumed.
Yeah. Not a robot, but... I mean, I guess she could be. The Endless, so all this time Smeen wasn't alive. She lives, yet she does not. Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels things and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. So Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Smeen is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are the people that ever keep Endless too? While there should be as many Endless as those who have died, I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Smeen is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me. Much like it being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life, I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Ia. Do Katsi and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Kryle and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Just, how can you say soul extraction so casually?
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Did she remove herself from the...
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Ellen Nespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
Aaronville, you're gonna make a scene.
This cannot be.
Is she in the machine?
The memories of the departed are taken away.
But the machine, Aaronville.
No.
Nespia, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
So either she's departed, or she's like Otis.
I assume she died, and then they somehow got her memories and stuffed them in that robot.
Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our past together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk. Galuja, we're going to get along great, I just know it. You think so? I'm now happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you'll be returned to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least part of the way. I mean, I feel bad for Aaronville, but I wonder if she's like Otis. About Sphene. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive like you or me or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things she can't tell us, not with Zoral Ja watching, but at the very least I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us, I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Taku how it went. It's funny to me that the Viera would use the regulators. They're a long-lived species.
Well, they can still suffer accidents, right? That's what it's for.
Okay. Okay. Do what? I'm sorry.
Well, it's for like accidents, right?
Oh.
Which
yeah.
honestly, if your society is so prone to accidents, it seems like a bigger problem, you know?
Sorry, map spot. These are mechanical
good.
elephants.
Oh, cool.
Ow! Hit me.
Rude. I don't know why, but they look like a Power Rangers villain or
Oh, either
something.
correct. Just happened to catch it.
Oh, wow. We really ran past this?
Well, we were down here before, so unless you were looking up, you weren't going to see it. Unless you used the compass, I guess. You returned. Were you able to find Kaluja? We were thanks to you. All's well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. And to know that he has family who worries for him. Kaluja too must be glad. I hope so. I try not to rush or force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. My, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. Safine, what are you doing here? Visiting my people. Are you doing the same, perchance? I suppose we are, yes. Listen, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Can we have a word in private? So you know about the Endless. While we may discuss it openly, my people will have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I have made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few would be familiar with the concept. I'm afraid I can't say. I bear no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest that be your concern. I'm merely curious. Tell me, Sveen, you care for your people that much is plain, and I assume you care for the Endless, too. Earlier, in Everkeep, there was something that you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much my family. But they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. Thus far, we've managed to do so, but should more people die, I fear we would be pushed beyond our limit. Their preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Energy. I don't understand the workings of it all, but is there something we can do to help? Then... would you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? What? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed, I suppose you cannot. First, you tell us to make peace, then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it that you want? The same as you, of course, to protect my people. Tell us more about the energy the Endless couldn't need. I cannot say. I do not ask that you understand or like me, but I wish. I wish we had been born on the same side of it. Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Sveen? She doesn't exactly help the not trustworthiness.
No, she doesn't.
Well, I think we've kept everything waiting long enough. Let's continue on to Everkeep. And let's not tell Oz about our conversation with Sveen. I don't want to risk causing him pain.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sphene.
Ah, 'tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline. A part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Gululja, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
He has Van Daniel's voice.
I've been looking all over for you.
Huh? Something happened?
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter?
It's Zeralja. He marches to Vanguard.
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us. Miqo'te is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. What are we to do?
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take her to the back room as fast as you can.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliolo.
Otis, I need you to keep Gululja safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Gululja, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance. Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good. How's the situation in Tuliolo?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated. I'm coming, Zeralja. And we will finish this once and for all.
This is the moment of truth. We have to hold Zeralja here. And I know exactly how to do that. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Before we get going, I have a request to make of you. When we confront Zeralja, you must let me face him alone. What? No, that's far too dangerous. Why put you at such risk if we don't have to? We have two priorities. The first is to hold Zeralja within the dome and protect Tuliolo. The second is to free Miqo'te if she's been captured. To make sure we succeed, I need to play the worthy foe for Zeralja. If I come at him with help, he'll likely lose interest and proceed with his attack on the city. That's why it needs to be a duel. Even if Tuliyola is better prepared this time, it's true that it would be best to avoid another battle. In failing that, we might at least weaken Zorolja. Rest assured, I'm not going into this without a tragedy. Our time in the Dome has given us valuable insights into Alexandrian culture. They use regulators for one, the secret to Zorolja's strength. Then you mean to... That's right. If I destroy his regulator, he'll be unable to draw upon souls. We'll see how much he wants to duel after that. So will you leave Zorolja to me? We'll believe in you. It's true that this is your fight, and how you choose to handle it is your decision. But if we see you struggling, or Zorolja attempts to call upon his minions, we will go to your aid. Fair enough. Knowing you'll be there, I can give it my all. Take it there with Kona. I'll keep Tuliyola safe.
Zorolja!
Hello.
You disappoint me, Wuklamat. We are foes, yet you had my admiration for defeating Father and claiming the throne. But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
I am here, brother. I did not run, nor hide. I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one, or call upon all and sundry yet again? Not that it would make any difference.
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for Father?
I remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak, but so are you.
So be it. Do not regret your decision. Release her.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I thought I was done for.
You don't!
He almost was done for.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow. Your compassion will be the end of you.
I'm not letting anyone else die. And you will never surpass Papa.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
His body may be gone, but his spirit lives on in us.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tuliyola gives me strength even now. Ah! Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sphines.
How gullible you are! All of this is Sphines' doing. Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Liar! Sphene would never do that!
No, that makes sense.
The King of Resolve speaks the truth.
I know I didn't trust her.
How did she...
The attack on Taral was no less my desire than Zaralja's.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't trust her, right? Right, look, Lamont, you didn't
Yes.
trust her, right?
I used you.
So it was all just a lie then? What you said about loving your people as family? About wanting to see them smile?
I do this for them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you, but I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen Sphene. An illusion that orchestrated a massacre.
Endless, or machine, or whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. You should still have a heart.
Nope.
When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
Nothing is dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless. As queen, I will do anything to protect them. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
What exactly do you seek to do? What are you protecting your people from?
You waste your words. There is no turning back.
Look, Lamont, you still got a duel.
Is this the strength that the love of Tuliyola lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their throne?
I already know. It will never be you! As long as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me!
Oh, damn.
You can't rely on souls anymore. It's over.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it. Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuliyola to the ground and harvest every last soul! It is over. For Tuliyola, your works, your people, all will be ash before the day is done.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
They're coming!
Well, come on then, you 10 bastards.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself.
I'm Hetzaro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
They're weak to lightning. Stola's got the advantage here.
Yeah.
Very American.
That's the spirit. We promise Valkona we deliver him a mountain of scrap. And I'm not about to let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
Hey kid, the ones below are yours.
You got it. Wait, what do you mean below?
The guy is like half dragon, man.
Don't see that every day.
You do when you're friends with the Sinian.
You get used to it.
Oh, they did call Thankful.
Hardly sporting, and this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks. While it's not quite what we had planned, I'm glad we chose to remain in Tural.
As am I. 'Twas an unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
And to his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt. But business always comes first.
Uh-oh.
Damn it! Come no closer, you bastards!
That was a near thing. Are you all right? You... Save your life. Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to my rescue. Bakul Chacha. Thank you.
Oh, still rings odd in my ears. The thank yous. But I could get used to it.
Right. We're not done yet.
I'm glad he's having fun.
Don't tell me he hasn't developed a soft spot yet.
That's getting there. But I am glad he's having fun.
We're holding our own against their infantry. What of that monstrosity and its escort? If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
They call it Virtua? They did.
Oh, damn. Oh, the music!
A bleeding dragon!
Well, when you're friends with the dragon. We're friends with many dragons, technically, but I'll take Virtua.
What in the Navigator's name is it doing here?
Tuliolal has entered into an alliance with Radzat Khan. A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
A call? More dragons!
Right in the nick. Tuliolal shall never forget this debt. We will hold out, Lamachi. So keep your eyes forward. And do what only you can do. Finish this. And return home, safe and sound.
That Dual Dragon is Ajdaya, in case you forgot. You save her during the stuff with Zero.
Okay. I can't forget what I didn't know in the first place.
Technically, you did. You watched my streams.
I only saw like one or two of them.
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered unexpected resistance. We've been forced to withdraw.
Useless. All of you.
Uh-oh.
Stop!
Zaralja. Damn.
Your Majesty.
Enough of this! Enough! You swore you wouldn't harm my people!
Out of my way.
That was all his souls.
Have you gone mad?
When the army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess. To achieve victory by any means necessary. Zoralja to Everkeep. Initiate court blood. Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
No!
Damn you!
Stop! Please, Father, stop!
Kululcha! I told you not to come!
Kululcha?
You must flee, Kululja! It isn't safe!
I'm not going anywhere! I have to stop my father!
Oh no. Zoralja?
I am not your father!
Let him go!
Using a child as a shield. Have you no shame?
Release him at once, or you shall answer to me!
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Uh-oh.
Otis? What's wrong?
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit to rule.
Hey! Sven, you fucked up.
I must protect them.
Zoralja thinks something of others' lives, he will kill his own people. Chances are we still take care. An instant. Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing instant dungeon trial, maybe?
Something like that.
I can't say I feel much sympathy for Sven at this point.
I don't feel much sympathy for her, but her people don't deserve this.
Yeah.
Ow!
I have no more use for you. Be gone.
Father, wait! Father! Otis, Hamachi, you have to stop him. You have to.
At least the kid's okay. I was worried about him. Sven, you fucked up. You should have just told us from the start.
What have you done?
Sven, can't you order them to stand down?
The King of Resolve holds military authority. I cannot overrule his commands.
If there's something you can do, then do it! Your crimes are beyond forgiveness, but your people are innocent.
Hope you don't mind if I obliterate your army.
Yeah, that's what I chose.
Hey, but they're just machines. There's no souls in those.
You all, and still...
Oh no, we don't like you.
The talk can wait. When you said that you wanted to protect your people, I trust you weren't lying.
Of course not! There's nothing I wouldn't do for them!
Good, now shut up and let us do our job.
Then let's split up and get to work.
Do what you can do.
Please, everyone! Lend me your strength!
Why did you give Zeralja so much authority is what I want to know.
You needed souls.
Right! Let's deal with these ones first.
We can save! We keep moving!
It's up to us to stop them.
You're safe now. Be at ease.
Rescue once again.
Looks like that does it for this area.
Look! The King's forces are on the move! There are still civilians on Trueview.
Well, we can't leave the wounded. Let's divide into 2 groups. Kryl, Raha, please stay here and render aid. The rest of us will go and deal with the machines.
All right. Otis! You've got to wake up!
Otis?
Oh, I like Otis.
For the honor of the Royal Knight! Forward!
Out of it, Otis! Don't you recognize us?
Formation! Show them a knight's valor!
Machines obey him!
Second formation! Seize the glory of victory!
Something about him is familiar, but it couldn't be.
Third formation! Onward! For Alexandria!
It is him! The captain of the knights!
Don't like the looks of this! Everyone, keep your guard up! Damn it! How do we bring him to his senses?
If he still remembers me, then perhaps.
Right, he's deactivated. It should be safe to approach.
Otis! No! I remember you, Otis, so please remember yourself. You're a proud knight of Alexandria, a man who lives to serve the kingdom and its subjects. Otis!
Pray, stand back, Your Majesty. I am Sir Otis Bologna, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Upon mine honor, you shall harm neither my fair queen nor our citizens!
That's a big puppy.
It is.
Apologies for the trouble I caused. So long as this body holds, I shall fight with you. Tis but a flesh wound.
It's building up energy! Have care!
The devil's lightning to itself!
Let's split up and deal with them!
Not holding anything back, are we?
the blade work of a royal knight!
I'm running out of cooldowns here.
I'm running out of mana.
So many! This is going to be tough.
I believe plan would be nice. Oh no. Yeah, I see that game, thanks.
At this rate.
Upon mine honor, we shall weather this storm! Now, lay the fiend low!
You must stop! Your body can't survive this!
I cannot yield, even should it cost me my life!
As fast as I can. You know, game, if you let me use limit breaks in this wouldn't be a problem.
No, needle like party.
The NPCs don't.
Woo.
Otis.
Why didn't she just make another clone?
Well, his actual soul and memories were in there. They weren't separated.
Thank you, Lord Captain, for the delicious
No, I meant the
repast.
queen. Why would he die protecting the queen when
For
she just pop into another robot?
I don't... That is...
They should have used Fiend to protect Otis from the lightning. That's what we should have done. We should have held up her little body up
do not have
and
regulators. Their souls
I would have rather had
cannot
Otis
be
than Fiend
recovered.
anyway.
It's his duty, though. He wouldn't have allowed us to do that.
The Otis who so valiantly fought for us. I'm truly grateful for your help. Would that I had the time to thank you properly.
What? Just yoinks out of there! Are you kidding me?
I'm afraid I cannot linger. There are urgent duties I must perform.
Well, we have people dying, so...
Hey, wait!
Oh, she noped out of there. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I think I'm a little ahead. Spoilers!
It's okay. Oh, hi guys.
Is everyone alright?
Where's Aaron Bill?
We're fine, but Otis is...
So he's the one who was looking after Galulja.
Thanks to you, Solution 9 has been spared the worst. But the situation on the other levels is grim. We're currently assessing the full extent of the casualties. In the meantime, could you help us treat the wounded?
Where's Aaronville? Get back my book.
Oh, whoops. Hold on.
By many regulators, people of Alexandria have been spared the fear of death. That's because the device not only resurrects you, it also erases your memories of the departed. The very notion of dying would have become vague if not forgotten. To be killed over and over, I can't imagine how traumatized the survivors must be. Even if they're not physically hurt, they would still need care. At a time like this, citizens need their queen to console them, but where has she gone? I don't know. There are other districts, so perhaps she's checking on them. In any case, it's too much for her to handle alone. Countless people will be distraught, and we ought to provide them with what comfort we can. So while Kutsia and her crew tend to those with physical injuries, let's seek out those whose wounds are emotional. I understood. If you and Ignis want to concentrate on true view, the rest of us will see to the other areas. Sounds like a plan. Alright, everyone. We'll meet up in the back room after. Where is Aaronville?
I'm sure he's fine.
He can't fight.
He'll be okay.
He can't fight. Still refuse to believe he actually can't fight, but until I see him fight. It's over, I'm still alive. Thank goodness. It makes no sense. What right did the king have to destroy our lives like this? Give us back our peace. Leave us out of your damned war. Thank you, I'm alright, I think. So you were fighting with Queen Sphene, weren't you? Are the rumors true then? That Her Majesty isn't a living person, that her actual body is elsewhere, in the cloud or some such, and she uses a special power to appear before us. I'd always wondered why the Alexandrians never questioned her true nature, but now I think I understand why. She personally fought to protect us, that's enough for me to know she's a worthy ruler. It doesn't matter what she is. You still chillin'? Yep, he's still chilling. Never have I been so scared in my life. I died in an accident before, but it was nothing compared to this. To be killed again and again, it was a living nightmare, and King Zoralja was behind it, you say. Since he suddenly appeared, he's done nothing good for us. He thinks only of war, ordered more soldiers to be produced, and now he unleashes them on us. He's no king of mine, he's a murderer, and someone needs to make him pay. Yeah, we're working on that.
I went into one of the shops, and the shopkeeper was like, yeah, my shop was damaged in the war, so I figured I'd just stay open.
Well, I mean, they have to cope somehow.
Yeah.
May as well keep themselves busy. It literally being a back room was funny to me.
Yeah.
It seems things are somewhat under control, but without Alize and the others are still out there. I couldn't help but worry about Galulja. He hasn't uttered a word, and it's small wonder given his ordeal. I'm going to talk to him about everything. Bright as he is, there's no use hiding it. He'd eventually find out, and it'd hurt him more. Very well. Above all, he needs to know that he isn't alone. Oh, hi, Shale. How you doing?
Are you all right, Guloja?
Lots of people are dead because of my father, aren't they?
That's...
And Otis. He's gone too, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
My father is a bad man. That's why you're going to kill him, aren't you?
Oh, sweetheart. Look.
Forget it. I don't care anymore.
Listen to me, Guloja. You're right. We're going to confront your father. He invaded Tulihyolal and hurt my people. As vow of resolve, it's my duty to bring him to justice.
Don't you think of him as family anymore?
After the attack, I was filled with rage. I told myself over and over that he's no brother of mine. But it isn't so simple. No matter what I feel or say, all those years I spent striving to live up to his example, they won't just disappear. What's more, it's because we're family that we have to correct each other when someone goes astray. That's why I must confront my brother, like your grandfather did, even though it cost him his life.
But Otis is gone now. If my father was gone too, then I'd have no one.
What are you saying, Galulja? Take a look around.
You have us, Guloja. All of us. We'll be with you, through thick and thin. You're not alone. You'll never be alone again.
Someone get that kid a blanket and a hot chocolate and a hug right now.
Poor kid.
She gives some rest, Galujal. You've been through a lot. I do feel a bit sleepy. There's a room in the back you can use. Could you take Galujal there? I will, thank you. The things I would say to Zoral Jah as a mother, but I'd better not get started. It said, let me thank you. We couldn't have gotten through this without you and yours. Till the others return, you ought to take what rest you can as well. It isn't over yet, after all. You could head prepare for, otherwise feel free the back room. A fuzzy image, you say? Is it still happening? Well, it's an old worn thing. There's bound to be a few hitches. It's nothing to worry about, though. We'll have a meeting to discuss our next move in a little while, so until then.
I kind of do worry about it, though.
She's basically like Otis, I'm more than sure.
Yeah, probably.
Unto the summit. Had enough rest, have you? Then let's round up everyone. Actually, I didn't actually rest, I just immediately talked to you. But yeah, sure.
There he is.
There, okay. The fuck if Aaronville's not in this room. During your conversation with him, Zoral Jah bade Wilklamut come to the tower's summit. Problem is, the elevators have been locked down due to the state of emergency. We've been working to lift the access restrictions, but frankly, it's not looking promising. Are there any other ways we can get to Zoral Jah? We believe so.
I'm kind of vibing with the music.
Same. As you know, Solution 9 occupies Everkeep's 9th level. The summit, meanwhile, is at the 12th. The map appears to be cut off. Well, the King and Queen's residence is believed to be located there. The details are highly classified, hence the lack of map data. We do, however, have reliable intelligence concerning everything up to the 11th level. What is this place? This is Origenics, the facility where souls are separated and refined for use. The process begins at the base of the extraction of souls from regulators and fiends. Those souls are then transported up to the etheric separator, where they are cleansed of memories. Finally, they are packed within the soul cells for distribution. 12th End. They've recreated the process by which souls are broken down in the ethereal sea. An affront to nature, I know, but ethical discussions must wait. The salient point is that the facility extends vertically from the 1st to the 11th level. Now, if Zoral Jah intends to strengthen himself with the people's souls, as we strongly suspect, then the facility will be operating to process and transport those souls directly to him on the 12th level. It's when we're to Zoral Jah, we make our way through Origenics. Precisely. As the facility sustains the Alexandrian way of life, security will be extremely tight. But if you are willing to brave the route, we'll back you up as best we can. What say you? It goes without saying that we're going. I had never had any doubt. I'm coming too. You'll need guidance on site, and this body makes me best suited. Hold it. Before you set off, I have to ask. All this time, you've known that Sphinx is endless, haven't you? Yes, we have. Why didn't you tell us? Honestly, it didn't seem relevant to the matters at hand. More complicated to explain than it was worth, and a distraction from our efforts to deal with Zeralja. Speaking of which, we should get going. Those who are sallying forth, we gather in front of the tower. We can count on you to provide support from here, yes? Of course. He wants to bring it up. He really wants to bring it up. I need to talk to you about... Never mind, it can wait. Lest you wonder, I have no objections to remaining here. Someone needs to keep those into the Olol informed. Best of luck to you. They may have to wait though. I got so into the story I didn't realize I hadn't had lunch yet.
Yeah, if you need lunch, now's the time to do it.
Lunch break! I need to go check the dogs anyway, the parents been out. I'd hate to cut off stream when we're close to the end, but